Hey, good morning and welcome back to this channel. A lot of people have asked me, how do I survive on only $452? First of all, I do have help when it comes to surviving on $452. I do not do this by myself. Secondly, I budget out every single one of my purchases before I make my purchases. I plan exactly where I am going to go in order to make my purchases, in order to make sure that I purchase the right product for myself. Thirdly, packaging is important. Labeling is also important. There are different folks in the industry that are responsible for packaging and labeling and product inserts. Sometimes you are, because a lot of people do not have extra funding in their pockets to pay for packaging and labeling. You are overpriced and charged for packaging and labeling at the time of purchase. For myself, I make sure that when it's my turn and I have my labeling and packaging, my labeling and packaging is therefore done before I make my purchases, which allows for the time of my purchase for my cost to be very low. So I don't have to pay such a high price. So I do take funding from different places in order to make sure that I'm able to pay for my labeling, as well as the product insert, as well as the actual containers that the products go in. And I make sure to purchase what is known as my own branding and my own products. It all comes into play when you do make purchases like these. It all comes into play. And yes, it is allowed. It is allowed because it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I choose to go the other way in order to make it a lot easier for you, to make sure that you don't have to pay such a high cost for any purchases that you do make. But for those that need the extra boost in funding, they are allowed to charge per label, per bottle, per product in order to make ends meet. I don't do that personally. So you can definitely trust